question. Oh. Hello, and welcome to TV Burp. Eyebrow whimper on Coronation Street.
I want a baby.
Zach, here's the Emmerdale theme tune for the first time on Emmerdale. Where's that music coming from? And on Great British Hairdresser, it sounded like the models were showing more than they intended to.
52-year-old Charlotte is next on set, but has she managed to make her badger photo fabulous from every angle?
Better get down that grooming bay. Yes, Great British Hairdresser and I picked up some useful tips from Hairdresser to the Stars, James Brown.
You know what a good trick is, Josh? Yeah. You spray, and if you haven't got a brush, use the can to smooth. Okay. If you haven't got a time for a brush or you haven't got a brush, spray, use the can to smooth.
Haven't got a brush, use the can to smooth. Yeah. Doesn't have to be hairspray in my case either. This is actually spray cream. So after you've smoothed your hair, you can give yourself a little reward. Yum, yum. Cream. James' trick is to give the old styles a modern twist.
So avant-garde, there's no real sort of rhyme or reason to it. It's like art, it's very personal. So, you know, just play around with it.
Now that is a look you can get away with at the supermarket.
Which one? Can't see that going down well in Lidl. There was an avant-garde wildlife theme to the hairstyles this week.
They've got 45 minutes to prep the models to ensure they've got 10 images shot before the sun goes down.
I'm doing an owl. I'm just filling her in with some puff.
So am I. Yeah. I'm just going to give it a bit more body, go for a bob, but with a contemporary twist. Going anywhere nice for your holidays? Yeah. Oh, Canary Islands, yeah, very nice. Yeah. Just snip that. Yes, well, there we are. I think that's rather nice. Hang on, you might just need a little bit of hairspray on that. There we are. And use the can to smooth. Use the can to smooth. What are you talking about? It's avant-garde! How did James's students get on? Well, he was very pleased with one of them.
James, this is so beautiful. It's feminine. It's just, it makes me really happy to look at. It's a great shape, 360. You've just hit the nail on the head. Well done, it's beautiful.
Except it's got a rabbit in it. Student Keris was struggling with her creation.
Elements at the back are quite well done, but the overall result is pretty scary, OK?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that particular...
I got courage to do my hair too, Harry.
Well, it's very you, Hev.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. You're supposed to use a stuffed pigeon, you fool. Hang on, Ev. I've got a way of improving that. A little bit of that on there. And then, yeah, is a cherry on top. Oh, now get yourself down middle and get yourself a sausage. So, no. What was Heston Blumenthal cooking up on his Mission Impossible this week?
Well, what we've got mixed up is excrement, urine, anything that comes out of the human body, with household waste, fat, you name it, it's in it.
Sorry, no, that's crime fighters. I always get those two mixed up. Well, you can see why.
And then into the chocolate. And that's it. It's a chocolate-covered torpedo.
Dirty boy! Yes, this week Heston was attempting to solve the dietary shortcomings of our brave submariners. He tried the traditional Friday lunch of fish and chips, giving it his own twist.
Instead of chips, he plans to serve quinoa, a healthy grain, with flavonoid-rich blueberries and fennel.
Good luck with that. Heston was busy messing around with blueberries. Well, Heston's found that blueberries are very good for the brain. Yeah, they're brain food.
Heston wants to see the effect of feeding omega-3, a brain-boosting fatty acid found in fish, on a bunch of brain cells.
Don't think I've ever fed a brain cell before.
Yeah, I feed my brain all the time. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Eat your blueberries. Come on. Come on. Eat your blueberries. Come on. You naughty brain.
Chips! Chips! Chips!
Oh, for pity's sake, go on. Go on, have a chip. Go on. That's it. That's it. Good boy. Go on. Have a chip. Go on. Go on. Fetch. Fetch. Yeah, all right, that's enough chips for today.
More chips!
No, you've had quite enough chips, thank you very much. Put the potato chips away! Not in mine! No more chips! Oh, I've got a headache. Oh, headache. Heston was a little bit nervous about the sleeping arrangements on board the sub, and I can understand why.
Heston beds down next to the torpedo.
I suppose it's the first time for everything. I'll see you in the morning.
Sleep tight, Heston. The Wonders of the Universe with Professor Brian Cox now. All right. Easy, Tiger. Yes, Brian Cox, who, of course, used to be in the pop singing group D-Ream. Well, he's back, and he came up with a handy tip for telling the date.
These towers form an ancient solar calendar. Now, at different times of year, the sunrise point is at a different place on the horizon. Actually, December 21st, which here in the southern hemisphere is the summer solstice, the longest day, then the sun rises just to the right of the rightmost tower. Then, as the year passes, the sun moves through the towers until on June 21st, which is the winter solstice, the shortest day, it rises just to the left of the leftmost tower, actually just in between that mountain you can see in the distance and the leftmost tower. So at any time of year, if you watch the sun rise, you can measure its position and you can tell within an accuracy of 2 or 3 days the date.
Of course, the other way is to look at your phone. It's normally on there. Actually, just thinking about it, what is the date? I've got one of those watches that tells you this. No, it doesn't seem to work so well indoors. I don't know, I think maybe Brian is a little bit depressed. He seems to be on a bit of a downer.
Every single one of the 200 billion stars in our galaxy will go out. And just as the death of the sun means the end of life on our planet, so the death of every star will extinguish any possibility of life in the universe.
Well, as D-Ream used to say, things can only get better. Yeah, actually, I used to be able to do an impression of Professor Brian Cox. Yeah. Tonight, Matthew, I am going to be Professor Brian Cox.
In order to understand where we came from, we have to understand events that happened in the first few seconds of the life of the universe.
Whatever you say about Professor Brian Cox, he does make you stop and think.
Every atom in my body was once part of something else. So, an ancient tree, or a dinosaur, or a rock. In fact, definitely a rock.
Now, I liked being an ancient tree. I liked being a dinosaur. I liked being a rock. Definitely a rock. But which is better? There's only one way to find out. the break. Come on, tree!